Good morning and welcome to the Crafty Canary for your tip on Tuesday. Today I'm going to give you some tips about the microwave, and first on an easy and natural way to clean it. Now you just heard my microwave beep. I have had a microwave safe bowl in there with a cup of water and a cup of vinegar and one large lemon sliced in the water and vinegar, or you could do 2 small lemons, and that has cooked for 5 minutes. Now that's a long time in a microwave, and the water did boil, so I want to make sure that my bowl is microwave safe and is tall enough that that 2 cups of liquid is not going to boil over, because then I'll have a bigger mess in my microwave to clean up and that won't do any good. But I have a safe dish in there that is tall enough that it didn't boil over. And let me show you what else I have. I have a cozy in there. This one is actually made for a plate, but I can custom make them for a bigger bowl than just a cereal or soup bowl. So I have that, or if you don't have that, use some mitts or a towel. Be very, very careful taking this out of the microwave because it's going to be very, very hot. So I'm going to remove it, but because I have left that in there so long, with that liquid and vinegar, oh, I'm smelling the vinegar and lemons, it's nice and steamy in there. So I'm going to take a damp, clean sponge and I'm going to wipe it out and get all the gunk off. And it's coming, I don't have a very messy microwave right now, but it's coming very easily because of that moisture and the dampness that was caused by microwaving it for 5 minutes. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wipe my stove down here too, because it was left a little messy the last time someone cooked. But that is a good way to very safely, very easily, as long as you're careful with that really hot bowl, to clean your microwave without any chemicals. And it comes up super easy like that. To get really good in mine, because I'm so short, I would need a stool and have to get up in there and get the top. I'm not going to do that on video for you, but you know that that's something I'll do later. Now, speaking of being very careful as you take things out of the microwave, you want to make sure if you leave something in, especially for an extended period, more than a minute even, make sure that you use some hot mitts or a bowl cozy. And I have these on my website, thecraftycanary.com, in just the regular soup bowl size, but I can custom make them also, like the one you saw in my cleaning. That one is actually made for a dinner size plate. I can make them for a salad plate. I can make them for a bigger bowl. Just contact me if you need one of a certain size. And if you're buying them from somewhere, be sure you buy them where the fabric is 100% cotton, the batting on the inside is 100% cotton, and the thread that the person uses is also 100% cotton. Because if you're leaving something in the microwave, particularly for longer than a minute, you want to make sure there's no polyester, no other kinds of fibers except cotton, because they can catch fire. And I've had it happen. I had something that was made with a polyester batting that I put in the microwave, and it did begin to catch fire. And thankfully I caught it and was able to not have a fire in my home. But I want to be extra safe, so I always make anything that's going in the microwave is going to be 100% cotton down to the threads. Now, some other tips that I have for the microwave. Microwave your food in increments, and you probably know this. Don't just leave it in for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Put it in instead for 30 seconds, take it out, stir it up a little bit, put it back in for the last 30 seconds so that the heat can distribute evenly. A microwave is not going to cook everything evenly if you leave it in for a long time. So stirring it will help to distribute that heat. Then also, if you have something that's kind of a dry item or something like rice, you want to put a damp towel or damp paper towel over it. And of course you want to put a paper towel over your food when you're cooking it in the microwave anyway, and that will keep you from having to clean it so often and keeping it from getting such a mess. But if you put a damp towel over it, that will help hold in some of the moisture, give some added moisture to that dry item. And I've even had, if I'm cooking really dry rice or reheating really dry rice, and I've had it burn, and that's really gross. You don't want burnt rice. So I've even added just a little bit, like maybe a teaspoon of water to my rice, then heat it up in the microwave, stir it, heat it up a little bit more, and that makes it much more moist, that keeps it from burning and helps the heat to distribute. Now, those are just a few tips for the microwave. You may have known all of those. If you have any great tips to share with us, please put them down there in the comments. We want to know, and maybe I can even make a video in the future using your tips. I really would appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video if it was helpful for you. Thanks so much. See you next time.